it got hot in here, my lord. Okay. Each week at It's Happening Out, we ask our host about what is important to them. But the twist is that it must be in just 30 seconds or you'll hear a crazy Latina screaming at you.
Woo.
Yeah, crazy lesbian Latina. Yeah. Or we'll use, what is that? Do the New Year's thing.
You said, what is that, toot?
What is that? That toot.
It's a horn.
Is it a toot or a boot?
Is it a horn?
It's a horn.
All right, What's on Your Mind is sponsored by Jets Pizza. Jets is the LGBTQ plus pizza of choice for South Florida. What's on our mind is a deep dish Detroit-style pizza, or perhaps the cauliflower thin crust. I love that one. Jets Pizza has been with It's Happening Out for 4 years. They captured the attention of our 4th season with their campaign called Bigger is Better. And of course, they're talking about their slices.
Yes.
Well, what else would I be talking about?
Meat.
Jets supports a huge variety of LGBTQ plus events and nonprofits with more than 400 locations nationwide and 35 right here in Florida. They're considered one of the best franchise opportunities in America. And the South Florida LGBTQ plus community loves their pizza. And this is why Jets Pizza is our sponsor of What's on My Mind. And we're going to begin with Cal Gajraj. What's on your mind today, puppy?
So what's on my mind, I've been on vacation for the first time in about a couple weeks because I travel a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, it's been awesome to have this time off to spend the holidays with my family and friends. And Monday I went to go see the Drag Queen Christmas at the Parker Playhouse.
Aww.
And last night I saw Dave Chappelle at the Hard Rock Live.
Gee,
you know, tonight I'm here with
Dave
you
Chappelle.
folks. So I'm looking
around.
forward to the new year, you know, and making some new resolutions. And, you know, hopefully there's someone to kiss.
Hey, Trinidad.
New Year's Eve.
What?
Absolutely not.
Wow, Trini must be feeling so good right now.
Weren't there like 2 CBS anchors that just got in trouble for like dating behind
Yes,
the scenes
yes.
or something?
America,
And I love
yes.
them together. Isn't that awful that like everybody's like, boo, they shouldn't be together. And I'm like, Roebuck, I think one of their names is. Anyway, and I was like, yes, they look cute together. And my wife's like, they're both married to other people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's that.
But they're talking about the fact that they may have actually been separated, which is a little bit
Yes,
different.
and that's different.
very
It's
different.
not
But
One had
who
moved out.
cares?
One had moved out of the husband's
But
place
yeah,
already.
who cares?
Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like,
Listen, if anyone, 2 of you got together, it would be okay. Why not?
to leave Trinidad and I alone.
It's like incest.
Jonathan, we've just been given the
Wow.
go-ahead, Jonathan.
Yes, finally. Oh my God.
He's been waiting for that
Oh my God. Can I
introduction.
design your bassinet?
Oh my God.
Ah,
Jonathan Castaños, what's on your mind now?
Yeah.
big baby.
So love that you came to me right now. No, you know what I was thinking. I was like, I think for New Year's, everybody kind of gives themselves like things to do, new things to try, resolutions or whatever. And I think you should, but I think you should do short-term goals. I think everyone always tries for a year goal. Like maybe start small, bro. Because every time that I do something for the year, it never happens. And I think starting small is a good one. And then my small one is my boyfriend's finally moving here.
Oh, you
Yeah.
saved that. You did not tell us earlier.
I did not.
That's awesome.
That's it. Yeah, so we're gonna live together for the first time
Wow.
after 3.5 years.
So that way means I get to know. Okay, I get it.
So that,
Or yes.
That's what you
No,
got.
or
That whole thing
yes.
was all about you.
It's
don't know. It might
just
be
a
a
different
yes. You
arrangement. It's just a
So,
different
but we're gonna do month by month. So if not, I'll send him back to London. So we'll
Okay,
Congratulations.
okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. But have you shared that with him? Like, have you said, okay, month to month, and if it doesn't work out, get the hell back to
I'm not
London?
sure.
Like,
He's
I'm not
finding out at 9 p.m.
At 9 p.m.
he's finding out now because it's 9 hours or it's 6 hours ahead or something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
5 hours.
I'm not sure
so,
what he knows,
yeah.
but it'll be good. I think it'll be good.
awesome.
no, but I think that that's a safe thing to do. That's a huge commitment. Moving in together is a huge commitment.
Giant.
But changing your country, all right,
Yeah.
is an even bigger. And you know what? When how things are going here in the U.S., I'd probably go the other way around. Like,
Yeah.
like you go to
I don't know.
London.
You
it's like,
can't that great either. But
you know,
It's very adult to have to plan out and know what your limits
Yep.
are and know what you're looking for and,
Yep.
and then be able to have those conversations and so that way y'all come to the understanding that
Yes, and I think we started real slow. We started on Instagram, and then it was FaceTime,
how
and
soon
then it was
after
a
did you send
visiting.
him a dick pic?
Okay, so that's not fair to ask because
That's homophobic,
he didn't,
Faye.
he didn't send me a dick pic for a long time.
Oh, that's not right.
And that shit was not right. You know what he told me? He said, I'd rather you see it in person. That way it's like a Christmas gift. You open it up like a present.
oh my gosh, so he's rapped.
I'm with that.
Well, he's from the UK, bro.
I was just asking. I don't know.
That was a legitimate question.
Obviously,
think.
I sent him a
could be
dick pic
Jewish.
first.
Of course,
Yeah.
no. You were like, "Hi, my name is Jonathan. Here's my dick pic."
It was actually on FaceTime, and I accidentally went down too far.
Accidentally.
Accent.
He was like, I think I just
Accidentally.
saw your penis. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Because only gay boys pick up a FaceTime naked.
Oh my God! Sorry,
I
I
was
was,
like, oh.
just in the kitchen.
It's our date. It's our
I was in
date
the
time.
shower, not the
Hey,
kitchen.
elimination. Onyx, my dear kinky brother. What's on your mind?
So what's on my mind? We're about to start a new year. So on my mind is self-care. Self-care is my New Year's thing. We have to take the moment to look out for ourselves. Not that helping others is not important, but for me this year, I'm going to focus on who I am, what I need to be. I'm going to go into 2023 seeking professional help to help overcome some of the traumas and triggers that I know I deal with daily, to make sure that I become a better human, to
Yes.
support others, and I think that I increase everyone to build that capacity within themselves to find that space. I want to open up my vulnerability. I want to become a better person, a better lover. I want to support my hashtag elimination, the eliminators of my family, of other folks, that we are better people, and the only way to do that is self-care and building that in. Because as a black man growing up, self-care was never thought about. Self-care was not part of the conversation. You didn't have extra money for self-care. Extra money all went into the bank because for that rainy day. Well, we have to take those moments for self-care.
Yeah.
So I encourage everyone
I love that.
to make that a
I love that.
priority. And
That's a good one.
And you know how big that is for you to be able to say that as a strong black man. You're like, look, this is my next step. This is what I want to make sure that I'm good. On the airplane, they tell you you can't help somebody without putting
so
your
you help
mask on
yourself up, mhm.
first, And last week on IHO, you shared with the table about how July is difficult for you, because of things
Holidays
that
are
have happened,
horrible.
and holidays as a whole, because of folks that you have lost, and you're aware enough to go, you know what, I need to work through this to be a better me, because we carry around so much freaking baggage.
And I found myself where I just wanted to sleep. I just want to stay. I just want to be. And I will go put the mask on. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I can do this. And I've done a lot in 2020, between 2019 and 2022. But I tired of saying, I just want to sleep. I just want to be out. Self-care is important.
And you sleeping and you wanting to sleep that much, that's called depression.
It is
Fuck
depression.
You know what I mean? And,
and
we
again-
fake being okay. We don't fake being
we
depressed.
can't. You can't.
That's it. Auntie Mame, my dear hermanita, what's on your mind?
Oh my gosh, what's on my mind is also the new year. I mean, it's on everybody's mind, right?
Yeah.
I would like to also go in the vein of self-care. I would encourage everybody, find a hobby, right? As adults, we are not challenged to go and find something new, find a passion, find something that you're excited about doing. And I would encourage anybody, if you even think to yourself, maybe it's crocheting, maybe, the theater I'm at, we do a stand-up comedy class, right? Like things like that, just try it, right? What do you have to lose than investing in yourself and trying something to just make you happy? And so I'm just encouraging everybody, if you have ever in the back of your mind thought, I just want to try this, just try it.
Yeah.
Right? You only got one life. Yeah. Try
Why
it.
not?
So that's my little.
Look what can happen, though.
Exactly.
Things
Right?
can happen.
Oh my God.
Fabulosity
It
is
can happen.
born.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
the
Why do-
shoulder of it all.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Why do people get to the point where they just don't want to learn anymore? They don't want to evolve anymore. Like in AA, they tell us stay teachable, right? Whatever you think today might not be how you feel next year because of experience, because of things that you've gone through, whatever it is. Evolving is part of the human nature. We should continue to evolve. My mother-in-law will be like, no, yo no quiero saber más nada.
Yeah.
When I like, okay, no, I want to sit down and explain to you transgender roles and how this works. And no, I don't want to learn anything else. I am done.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I've learned in college, back then, many moons ago, is the only thing that we have consistent in life is change. Change will happen with or without us regardless. And so we have to become, and so evolution, sometimes people resist that because it's fear and or just the comfortability of it all, and then stuck.
Yeah.
And it's easy to be stuck and not have to face the change. And so I think that's a lot where people don't evolve. We're not able to identify, or just the belief in ourselves. Again, that self-care comes into play.
It's self-care. It
Self-care.
always comes back to that, because what happens is that if you don't have enough faith in yourself to try to bring yourself joy, you're not going to do anything. I mean, we have all had parents, loved ones that they come home from work, they sit in the chair, they watch TV until they fall asleep, they go to sleep, they get up, they go to work, they do the same thing, right? You have to actually consciously say, I want something different for myself, right? And a lot of times people feel it, but they don't act on it.
Yeah.
A lot of times out of fear, a lot of times out of resources, which if you look on resources, you can sometimes find resources that are free,
Yep.
right? There are community classes, there are things like that if you have an interest. And I think that it does come down to we as a society have been taught really to not care about ourselves.
Absolutely.
Right? We care about everything else. We care about our faith, we care about our job, we care about, but not ourselves.
We're called selfish
Right.
if we do
Exactly.
that.
No, or
Yeah.
you're, or they're like weird. Like I get a lot of like, why? Like I've been a ghost hunter. I've acted. I've danced. Like I do the most. I'm on the
You
show.
reinvent yourself.
They're like,
Yeah.
bro, like why? What do you? And then
Why
you're like,
not?
oh yeah, why? You know, all of a sudden
Yeah.
you get stuck in your head and you play yourself, and it's like, yeah, why? I'm doing too much. I'm tired. But I realize that when you're uncomfortable, that's when you get the best out of life.
Yes, that's when you learn about yourself,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes,
and I know
yes.
that we're all afraid about rejection, you know. Hardest thing I ever did is what Auntie Mame does all the time. Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I tried that because I was like, oh, there's no way I can do that. Hardest shit I ever did.
Yeah.
I bombed at least 8 times, right? But I got back on the stage and then I got the crowd going and then I was like, wow, I never thought last year that I could do that and look what I did. And then you feel unstoppable.
That's right.
And in this community that we're constantly being thrown with hate, we need to feel that we can do anything.
So you get out of survival mode to happiness mode,
Love
to
that.
enhancing who you are as a person, your quality of life. And a lot of us, and throughout this living, all we can do is survive. We work on survival, and not pushing. And once we realize we push ourselves to go over that next step, I survived it. I am a survivor. I can do that. I can do that. And then I'm now enhancing. I'm beyond survival mode. I'm enhancing my quality of life and becoming a better human.
Yep. Mr. Mark Moffat, 2 weeks away from your wedding.
Woo!
Is that why you're wearing this? Is that why you're wearing this?
I'm doing the Jack Frost
going
look
by
for,
so
for
fast.
New Year's. Plus,
I know, right? The weeks are going
the
by
week
so
I
fast.
had like the coldest weekend ever, so like I'm celebrating that a little bit. And look, I know that you guys, a lot of times you see like the leather or the kink part of what I do, but my real work in the world for the last 20 years is I'm a life and a leadership coach. And it's amazing how what is on our mind all tends to coalesce sometimes. Because what is really on my mind is when you see people who are not taking care of themselves, but they're trying to set and accomplish goals, trying to do things bigger when really the one goal should be to take care of yourself before you start trying to accomplish other things that are outside of who you are. Because those will give you a false sense of confidence when you do it and you just keep burying the other stuff. The other thing is if you really want to go after a goal, get a coach or do some work understanding goal setting and goal achieving. You should have a goal card in your pocket. There should be a vision board. It should be written on your mirror. There should be people holding you accountable. If you want to achieve a goal, there are actual steps to make sure that it happens. Don't just put it out there in the universe because you're going to be right back where you were, or worse, because now you've beaten yourself up for not accomplishing the goal.
Yes.
So if you're going to set a
Exactly.
goal, be serious, learn how to set a goal, and get some accountability to
love that.
accomplish
Have
it.
those
But make
intentions.
sure you're okay first.
Yes, make sure you're okay, and make sure that whoever's guiding you has the means to guide you correctly. You
Yes.
know, I have a check for $1 million on my
It's a
mirror,
great
right?
goal
And
setting
that-
tool.
right? And that's
Yes.
like, okay, I am telling the universe that I deserve that $1 million. So I am in
I'm getting
essence
comfortable with
manifesting
$1
it.
million.
Yes, I'm comfortable
It
with
can
the fact
find
that it
me
says
now.
pay what on that check. Yeah, it's a check.
But you also building obtainable steps to that goal. Because if you begin to obtain those things to that goal, helps build that confidence to continue to push. But if you keep reaching for and don't have steps to get to that,
Right.
But actually,
you would never.
elimination, a goal should really just be a step. If you're putting together multiple steps, that's really a vision, that's a path. A goal should be simple, accomplishable, so you get the
Obtainable,
confidence
So,
from it
okay,
to
so
set the
let's
next
so
one.
let's use your expertise since we're around the table right now. Okay, one of my closest friends in life is Cal, and I love him. We speak daily, at least 5 times a day, right? And he's single. Okay, and it's like we're constantly like, why are you single? You know, blah,
Tell
blah,
the
blah.
world, why don't you?
He's single.
know.
Tell us.
We
So-
know.
advertising, take it.
So one time I was thinking maybe we should do a vision board for Cal, right? To put out into the universe what it is that he wants. Do you think that would be something smart for him to do?
In terms of finding a person, you don't want to treat them like a goal and kind of have like a vision board and all that. What you want to do is think about the qualities of that person that you would want and then be those qualities yourself. This is one of the smartest
that.
things my mother ever said to me when I was talking about being single for a long time. She says, Mark, it sounds like you kind of want a prince. I'm like, well, yeah, I do. She said, if you want a prince, be a prince, another prince will find you.
I love
Oh.
that.
Ow.
Heard that from
Come
Mama
on,
Moffat.
Mama.
Mama
Moffat was,
Mama
was messing
Moffat.
around
Speaking
with
of
her
Prince,
romantic-
show them those Prince shoes you got
Oh
on.
my God, yes. Let's see these
Oh, because they don't
shoes.
show up on camera. You mean
Yeah.
Bling, bling. Oh my God, I love those, Mark.
I'm a little leather and a little sissy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. I love those studs. They can hurt somebody. I
Yeah,
love
don't
it.
step on me.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.